Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome back to Speak English with Ease. I'm Aliana, and I am joined, as always, by the wonderful Jackson. How are you today, Jackson?
I'm doing wonderful, Aliana. Thank you for asking. I've been looking forward to today's session because our topic is something that touches everyone's heart.
It really does. Today, we are diving deep into dreams and goals. Whether they are big or small, everyone has them, and being able to talk about them in English is a vital skill.
That's right. When we talk about the future in English, the phrases we choose depend on how serious or focused we are. For example, many students just say, "I want to."
I want to is simple and very common, but if you want to sound more focused, you should say, my goal is to.
Exactly. You could say, "I want to learn English," which is a nice wish, or you could say, "My goal is to speak English fluently," which sounds much more serious.
Before we talk about the future, let's look at the past. Jackson, what was your childhood dream?
Oh, I had a big one. When I was a little boy, I wanted to be an astronaut. I dreamed of traveling to space and walking on the moon. What about you, Aliana?
When I was a little girl, I used to dream of becoming a famous singer. I even used to sing in front of my mirror every single day. I loved singing pop songs, though I eventually realized I wasn't quite talented enough for the stage.
Well, at least you tried. And it's important for our listeners to notice the grammar here. When talking about these past wishes, we can say, "I used to dream of," or "I wanted to be."
It's also completely normal for our dreams to change as we grow up and learn more about the world.
This brings us to a very important distinction. Aliana, how do you define the difference between a dream and a goal?
I love how our sources describe this. A dream is something we imagine, like a beautiful wish, but a goal is something we actively work to achieve with clear steps.
I've heard it said that the dream is the destination and the goal is the map. If your dream is to live in another country, your goal would be the practical steps, like saving money and learning the language.
Precisely. In English, you can say, I'm planning to move abroad, or I'm working towards moving abroad. These phrases sound much more certain than just saying, I want to.
Of course, working towards a goal isn't always easy. We all face struggles like fear, doubt, and distraction.
Fear is a massive hurdle. Many of our listeners are afraid of making mistakes or being laughed at when they speak English. But I always say, mistakes are proof that you are trying.
That is so true. Then there's doubt. We start thinking, I'm not smart enough, or this is too hard. In English, you can express this by saying, I am having doubts about my progress, or I feel discouraged.
I feel discouraged is a strong way to say you feel like giving up, but even native speakers face these feelings sometimes.
And we can't forget distraction. It is so easy to lose focus today with social media and phones. You sit down to study, and suddenly you're watching videos of cats.
We've all been there. You can naturally explain this by saying, I got distracted by my phone, or I'm struggling to stay focused.
One big fear people have is that they started too late. They might say, I should have started years ago.
But it is never too late to learn or grow. Age is just a number. The secret to achieving a big, scary dream is to break it down into small, daily steps.
Don't look at the whole mountain. Just look at the next step. Instead of studying for 5 hours and getting overwhelmed, just focus on 15 minutes a day.
We call this taking it one day at a time. It helps you stay calm and focused on today rather than worrying about the far future. Even just listening to this podcast today is a great step for your English.
To stay focused when life gets busy, you have to remember your why. This is the deep reason behind your dream.
Exactly. Your why might be to get a better job, to support your family, or to travel the world. When you remember your why, it gives you the energy to keep going.
You can say, I'm doing this for my future, or my family is my motivation.
I also recommend visualizing your goals. Jackson, you mentioned you used to stick notes on your mirror, right?
Yes, seeing my goals every day keeps them fresh in my mind and stops me from getting distracted by daily problems. In English, we say, I keep my goals in mind, or I like to visualize my goals.
Before we wrap up, let's look at some useful variations of the words we've used. Instead of saying something is hard, you can say it is difficult, or informally, it's tough.
And instead of achieving a dream, you can say you want to reach or fulfill your dream. Fulfilling a dream means making it completely come true.
And if you see someone struggling, encourage them. Say, keep going, don't give up, or you can do it.
Let's do a quick practice dialogue. I'll be the discouraged student.
Ready when you are.
Hey, Aliana, I'm having some doubts today. Learning English is so tough, and I feel like I'm not making progress.
Oh, Jackson, don't give up. You're doing great. You just need to take it one day at a time.
Thanks. Sometimes I just get distracted, and I feel like it's too late for me.
It is never too late, Jackson. Remember your why and keep your goals in mind. You can do it.
Wow, thank you. I feel much better now.
See? Simple English is powerful English. You don't need complicated words to give support.
The key is consistency. It is better to study 15 minutes every day than 3 hours once a week.
It builds a strong habit in your brain. We've covered so much today, from childhood astronaut dreams to the power of 15-minute habits. Remember, your dreams are important and you have the power to reach them.
If you're still listening, we have a challenge for you. Comment the word dreams below. We love connecting with our community.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Speak English with Ease, and share it with a friend.
Thank you for listening. We'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.